Reece Ward, a tough guy, got way more experience than most amateur fighters, 3-9. Again, don't let the record fool you. A lot of these athletes, they're just going to fight because they want to fight. So they'll take a fight wherever. You know, don't let that surprise you. This young man is very talented. He's very tough. And Jahliel Palmer is going to have his work cut out for him right now.
Four fights still remaining here at Cage Wars 54. This is the last non-title fight. After this, 3 title fights to come. Sold out crowd. Our next show, January 20th, Cage Wars 55. You can get more information on our Cage Wars website, cagewarsmma.com.
Get your tickets right now. I'm telling you right now, if you're going to come to these shows,
that'll sell out.
Get your front row tickets. Get your VIP tickets because it's an experience. You want to have your assigned seat. You want to have a great view. Get your tickets early so that you're not stuck getting a general admission ticket. Still, it's a great show, but you know you're in the back of the room. Get here, get your great seats, and really have the experience you deserve.
No, I completely agree. You don't want to get shut down, especially after the new year. Things settle down. I had a bunch of people texting me earlier today. Can I get tickets? But I hear it's sold out. Well, if it's sold out, you can't get tickets. People,
you got to get them earlier.
How many text messages you get throughout the course of the day from people who want
sold
out tickets?
I had one.
Like it's sold out.
But in their defense, I had gotten this person tickets before, so they were asking me if I happened to have gotten them. Because I had extra tickets that I bought for somebody that they weren't using.
This was from somebody who wanted to physically purchase the tickets, and they couldn't because they were sold out, but we were able to work something out for them. But that's very rare instances. If it's sold out, it is sold out. And January 20th certainly will.
You know, we see Luis Melendez up there on the banner over there. Looks like he's going to be a main event. So Reece Ward in the blue tape, in the blue corner in the cage. Jahliel Palmer in the red tape coming in with Coach Duff Holmes, Al Morrow, Cat Daddy Kyle Kaler, and the crew from MV MMA.
Who has the advantage here? How do you handicap this one for us?
When somebody has 12 fights like that, there's like an intangible.
Yeah.
They have a certain depth of experience that they can pull anything out. I would say that Jahliel, you know, he's on a roll because he had a few big wins. But when you are as game as this young man and you travel and take as many fights as he does, he can pull off anything. So, I mean, I would believe that Jahliel should because he's on a roll. But having 12 fights, that's a lot of experience.
And you said it. Don't let the record fool you. It's 3-9 record. It's the experience is what separates a lot of these athletes at this level.
And really, if you talk to any pro coaches, they're going to tell you your amateur record don't mean shit.
Right.
Yeah, sure, you want a good record to position you in the pros, but it's about learning. We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo.
And moving on down the card for Cage Wars 54, we move into our 127-pound catchweight division, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in last night at 127 pounds even, representing Marquez Mixed Martial Arts out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Reece, the Painted Dog Ward. And his opponent across cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday at 126 pounds, representing Mohawk Valley Mixed Martial Arts out of New Hartford, New York, Jahliel Pancho Palmer. Man in charge of the action when that door closes, Dan Mergliata.
All right, here we go. Palmer Ward, catchweight 127.
You know, I really got to hit the treadmill because I weigh more than both these guys together. I'm really feeling quite heavy right now. No more pizza.
Well, you have to have pizza tonight. I lost a bet
right.
I owe you a pepper. I owe you not a whole pizza. I owe you a slice of pizza. How's that?
Both these guys about the same size. Jahliel looking for that feint, that foot stomp. Wow. Tell you what, Reece Ward is not afraid to use those hands.
These boys are fast and strong. Good job there by Jahliel.
And again, this is Jahliel's style from MMA. They want to take you down, they want to grind you out, and they want to make it ugly. He's got his right arm trapped underneath Reece. You hear Reece's corner calling for the triangle. You hear Duff saying, watch out for it. And again, you know, Jahliel right in the corner. You see Duff there giving him that instruction. I mean, I really can't speak enough about how important that is. Reece looking for the armbar, looking to transition. But again, Jahliel keeping that nice pressure. Head pressure.
Yeah, Jahliel keeping
down
him in
pressure.
tight.
So we're about halfway through this first round, and it seems to be all Palmer.
So I was going to ask you, I was going to ask you this in the last match. When you're getting, when there's instructions coming from a corner, do you ever hear what the instructions are from the opposition and try
Absolutely.
to, and you could counter that? So does that mitigate the kind of advice, or is the advice
No,
that you're
because
giving
they're so
important?
close
Yeah.
that Duff doesn't have to yell it. It's when you're kind of in the middle and you can hear both corners. But when you're this close, your coach is talking to you in a soft voice. Jahliel's just happy to make this ugly, make it uncomfortable for Reece right now.
And to Palmer's credit, he's really taking his time. No unnecessary strikes, no opportunities wasted. He knows what he needs to do to put himself in the best position, and it looks like he wants to land some strikes.
I mean, Reece has that left foot on the hip. He's trying to create separation. He's trying to make something happen. He's not just closing the guard and accepting it, but Jahliel's just doing a nice job creating that pressure. Looking for the arm.
Oh, boy.
Looking for the arm. 40 seconds left. Jahliel should keep stacking them. Wow, that's deep. Coming up to 25 seconds. He's trying to shimmy it out. You hear Reece's corner saying, extend the hips.
20 seconds left to go.
You hear Reece's corner saying, extend the hips, and Jahliel wants to keep down pressure so that he can extend. It's a war right now. Reece is trying to trap that arm. 10 seconds.
Oh, what he got?
Oh,
he tapped. Did he tap? I think so. I think it's over.
Oh.
And that's it?
Yeah, it was hard for me to tell if he tapped or not, or what happened.
I think he did. Interestingly enough, we've seen, Palmer do extensive damage to his opponents, and it looks like he may have, for a split second, had that elbow dislocated, perhaps. Happened very quickly. I didn't have the best sight line.
Yeah, no, his arm seems to be fine. Sometimes when you go belly down, watch the replay.
Okay.
A lot of times when you go belly down that way, a referee may just call it an amateur's.
Let's see. I mean,
so right now he's trying to stack him. He rolls him over. And so a lot of times you go belly down like that, the referee may just stop it, especially if there was a yelp or something.
Yeah.
A lot of times if a fighter yelps or makes some sort of a sound in their belly down like that, the referee will stop the fight because it's almost like a verbal submission.
I think that's a good stoppage there because he was very compromised. Would you agree with that?
Well, yeah. I mean, again, in the heat of the moment, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Jahliel Palmer doesn't agree with it.
We're going to bring it up to the ring announcer, Mike Falvo.
How about a round of applause for Jahliel Palmer and Reece Ward, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to the fight. 2 minutes, 54 seconds into round number 1. For your winner, by way of armbar, Reece Ward.
That's a good win for Philly's Reece Ward.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. With 12 fights, anything can happen. You have so much experience.